back and say that one more time. That's right. Truth Session family, Facebook family. What's going on? This is another episode of the Truth Session. Listen, where your thoughts really matter. As we always say, yes, your thoughts really count. Thank you once again for tuning in to a place where you receive truth. That's right. We deal with truth here at the Truth Session. A wonderful, awesome, outstanding, magnificent, stupendous platform that the one, the apostles, the prophets, the cosmic commander has launched. And listen, we have been having an awesome time here. And yes, you probably surmised by now that I am sitting in the captain's seat for the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander. That's right, I am your very own, the master teacher, the quantum shifter, the shape shifter, the code breaker, baby. Coming at you live in living color with 2,400 watts of power in this hour. Man, I must say, the Truth Session family, listen, y'all too sweet to be sour. You know I'm going to tell you to get some rest that night so you can grow up like a tower. Listen, when you enter the Truth Session, you got to use some brain power. Come on, sit right down, kick your feet up. That's right, kick your heels up. If you want to click your heels, I don't care. But whatever you do, tell somebody. Listen, let's start out by hitting that share button. Somebody needs to know what's going on. Somebody needs to hear some truth today. Somebody needs to be enlightened to understand, listen, that they're more powerful than many people have told them. Listen, they're more powerful than even they know themselves. We talked about some powerful principles last week, and listen, I admonish you to go back and view that truth session. We're going to revisit it a little bit, but I admonish you to go back and listen to, that's right, quantum insightfulness. And today we'll be dealing with part 2 of quantum insightfulness. And of course, I spelled it F-I-T-E as opposed to S-I-G-H-T. But they both play a major part. Insightfulness as in the location, but also insightfulness as in seeing. Having the ability to see, to discern, to have deep, penetrating mental discernment. That's right. Perspications being deep. Come on, see what's menacing, see what's looming, see what's partially hidden, see what's floating in suspended animation. Oh my goodness. Don't stop pulling on me. Listen, it'll go down up in here. In fact, it's about to go down. I know you hear the sound. All the principal you have to do is start playing. Those symbols come in line from baby bird to fire. And then you, oh my goodness. Can't even songbird listen automatically. It just drops up in here. I've been hanging out with him, kicking it for a long time. Man, we've been doing this for a long time. And see, I know when that sound hit, oh man, it's about to go wacky up in here. It's about to get wild, but it's controlled wild. Hello, somebody. Once again, I am your very own and black by popular demand. Listen, also black by popular demand from the one who said, "It's on you, master teacher. Now do what you do." That's right. It's time to make it do what it do. Cody back. Yes, the late great Charles. Listen, I'm telling you, it's the season to gather in as much information about the quantum principles, mathematical angles, and having the ability to see and shoot as much as you can, because it's going to play a part in your development, in your understanding, in your discernment, in your advancement, in your finances, in your career change, in your elevation where you are. Oh my goodness. And listen, I'm telling you right now, right here in the truth session, we don't take anything for granted, nor lightly. We have regards for everything, for all things. Everything matters. Even the smallest, minute particle matters to us because we understand the importance of it, the connectivity of it. We understand that everything is connected to everything. And listen, if you don't know by now, you better ask somebody. Listen, if you don't know, you better go to the door and ask somebody else. Everything is connected to everything. So don't dismiss it. When you bump into something that might seem a little peculiar to you, give audience to it. Give attention to it. Pay attention to the very minute details of it. That's right. I do unorthodox things when it comes to teaching because I want my students to pay attention to detail, that they don't miss the quantum element of education. That's the smallest minute particles that, listen, we've been taught to get away from. We don't understand fractions anymore. We don't understand particles. We don't understand the importance of handwriting. We don't understand the importance of printing. Having basic foundational skills. We've gotten away from that. Technology, which we do need, has taken us to a place of dumbing down because everything is at our fingertips. So we refuse to use our brain. We refuse to tap into musical inclinations that we have that are basically natural to us. That helps give us insight. See, sound will create a sight. So music and singing go hand in hand. But if you don't understand it and have not been taught that, or has not been rehearsed in your hearing, or placed in your eye gates, you won't make the connection. In the truth section, we deal with pattern recognition as well. You try to give the screen patterns as possible can. Things that terminate, things that may not repeat or terminate. See, I just introduced some mathematical principles. Right? Things that repeat or things that terminate are rational numbers. So we try to give you some rational information so that your quantum insightfulness can come online, so that you can be in tune with yourself. Don't you know it's all about self? The first sight you're going to get is the sight on the inside of you. Why? Because inside of us, that little module called the pineal gland is on where? The inside. So you're going to have insightfulness within you. Then it will spread abroad. You will see everything you need to see outside of you. Once you understand what's going on the inside of you. Hello, somebody. Listen as they break it on down to you. Listen, let me go ahead and get tuned and then send out a few messages and share. Hit that share button. Come on, somebody. Send out those. Oh, yeah. What's going on? Next time, you up in here. Please, right up to you. Please, definitely, I see you up here. I see you. I see you. What's going on? Boy, y'all clowning out there in the music. Yeah, you know I see you. The one up in here. Come on, say, let's go. Yes. The truth is about to give it to us. On the quantum level, you understand the one. The apostle and Robert, the God that commanded. Thank you for your faithfulness and diligence. Queen Stephanie for being in the house and moving that timeline. Listen, I got caught up and started seeing everybody on the timeline. I was supposed to step back and let them break it on down. I'm gonna step back once again. Nice to see you too. Think that truth. Talking about the Prince of Peace. Come on, talk to him. Oh, you in for a treat today. Informationally, musically. Listen, you're in for a treat. Energy wise. Oh, we see in the house. My goodness. Negro, gross, peace and wholeness. Queen Tanika Jones in the house. Oh, it's time to do it. Nick Nack Truth said, my brother with the melodies. I missed that sound of truth. You understand me? Frequency loading. Yeah. Come on, real quickly, hit us with some emojis. Come on and flood the timeline with some emojis. Come on, somebody. Make them rain, make them rain. Because we're about to make it rain up in here. Up in here. Come on. Come on, we need a little rain. Come on, tell them. Your energy, the truth that you receive, the sound in the atmosphere in the room, in your environment, in your hemispheres. Let's talk about some truth. Let me officially greet you and say Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem. You know, tap. Abargani. Amani Kaka. Amani Dada. Hola. Bonjour. Police you up. That's right. That's right. I am the master teacher, the quantum shifter, the shape shifter, the code breaker, baby. Coming here to break some codes for you today. Coming here to pick up from where we left off last week, last group session. Listen, with painstaking effort, we prepare the table before you. We prepare the atmosphere. We don't take it for granted nor lightly. No, because we know that there's a lot at stake. Your mental well-being, your physical well-being. How many of you know that, listen, the music that we play up in here can heal you? It'll touch those very places where the flow is stagnant. Oh, come on, somebody. You'll tap into it, man, and your blood will start circulating right. Oh, you better ask somebody. Yes, indeed. There are people who are out there playing music and creating such vibration that it touched those areas in people's bodies, cells that have not been activated, things that are stagnated in the body, organs, the lack of blood flow, lack of circulation, lack of electrical flow. That's why we're both chemical and electrical in our brains. It will jumpstart you. So everything we do here plays a part in a truth session development and well-being. Listen, we're going to go right back to talking about quantum insightfulness. I see you the one. Pounds, cell healing. Yes, indeed. It heals cells in our bodies. I mean, music will cause even plants to move and gyrate and do certain things. Will cause sand to move. They've done demonstrations where music created patterns in sand. Oh, you better ask somebody. Yes, indeed. It will heal your very thought pattern, the way you see things. It'll redirect some things in your mind, so correct your vision. Yeah. It will correct your vision. Somebody put on the timeline, music is healing me. Music is healing me. So I can see. Music is healing me so I can see. Listen, let me go ahead and put this on here. Oh my goodness. Come on. Music is healing me so I can see. Oh yeah. Come on, come on. Yes, indeed, so we can see. Music is healing me so I can see. Watch this musical sound I'm getting ready to make. Happy birthday. That's right, the one put on the timeline. Happy birthday, happy born day to our very own Queen number one KP. That's right, Kimberly Purdue. Happy birthday to you. You're a musical sound to all of us. The sound that you make in our ears, listen, is healing. You don't find very many people out there talking like you with the articulation and wisdom and understanding that you have to be a life coach, to be a mentor, to be a relationship coach. Oh, hello, somebody. Listen, I thought the late Michael Jackson was dead. Who's dead? Number one KB. You up in here. Oh my goodness. Happy birthday to you, Queen. Healing and liberating and freeing. I like that knick-knack truth. Man, let me get back in it so we can see. So easy to see. Let me just say this one. Let me say this one thing so I can get going. I'm already going, but watch this. I remember when I was trying to see some things, and the Prince of Peace put together some music, and listen, I listened to it every day till it burned up. Every day, I kept listening to it and listening to it and listening to it and listening to it. How many of you know that, listen, we can entertain ourselves with some great things, the right sound in our ears, the right sight, and it'll become a mantra. That's right. That's what the late Michael Jackson said. He said, what we listen to eventually gets into our subconscious and it becomes a mantra to us by where we launch, by where we understand and think. So what do we have to do? Reprogram ourselves. The one talked about this a long time ago. Reprogramming yourself. That's why I listen to certain music. That's why I listen to the late Michael Jackson song Unbreakable. Oh my goodness, man, you better ask somebody. Listen, in this day and age, you gotta be unbreakable. There's always somebody around you, man, that's trying to break you for no reason. You've done nothing to them. The fact of the matter is, you understand who you are, where you come from, the place where you launch, those around you, your mentors, your ability to see, your ability to understand, your ability to be quantumly insightful. People will hate you for that. Hate you for your vision. Hate you for your wisdom, your accomplishments, your athleticism. People will despise you for that. So you have to create those insights, those quantum insights where you can detect where they've set up landmines, gins, and snares for you to fall flat on your face. Oh, we talked about that. But listen, you need to become unbreakable. Somebody put pound unbreakable in the timeline. Pound unbreakable. Oh my goodness. Pound unbreakable. Yeah. That should be your daily mantra. Unbreakable. Yeah, I know you're trying. I'm encountering them every day. Every day I'm encountering someone in my environment who's trying to break me. You'll break you before you break me. I don't have quick sense. No, you'll stop before I will. No, you'll break before I will. Ah, unbreakable. My goodness, quantum insightfulness. Let's go back to our backdrop again and listen once again. I am not trying to save anyone. So many years ago, the one talked about this. Save yourselves. Talking about one of these sacred text pieces. Save yourselves from this untoward generation. You got to save yourself from this untoward generation. Sometimes the only people you can trust are those who are in your immediate circle. Sometimes that's all you can trust. But watch this. Mark 8:22 through 25. And I'm going back to what we launched last week. And again, I'm not trying to preach to anyone, but listen, there are some hidden truths, some quantum truths in our sacred text. Watch what it says. And he cometh to Bethsaida, and they bring a blind man unto him, and besought him to touch him. To touch him. Oh, to touch him. Yeah. I recall witnessing individuals who just wanted to touch the one's priestly garment. I watched some people just watch up to check his sensitivity to just touch his garment, and he turned around. They were like, whoa, yeah, quantum sensitivity, apostolic and prophetic gifting. But they besought to touch him, talking about the Messiah. And watch this. And he took the blind man by the hand and led him out of town. And just like I said, sometimes you've got to be led out of town. Part of the word town is own, O-W-N. Sometimes being led out of town is being led away from your very own. Hello, somebody. Watch this. And when he had spit on his eyes, so the Greek word spit, P-T-O, or P-T-U-I. You know, we used to make that sound when we used to spit. It's actually a word in the Greek. And when he had spit on his eyes and put his hands upon him, he asked him if he saw aught, or if he saw anything. He said, and he looked up and said, I see men as trees walking. I've got to go back to it. I see men as trees walking, and men shall arise with healing in their wings. Wings representing the branches, the leaves on the tree, and the tall oak tree. The leaves on the tree, as the sacred text says, were for the healing of the nation. That's right, for the nation. The end part of nation is ion. Ion, a chemical or chemistry term, talking about having the ability to lose or gain electrons so that you can turn or transition or transform into that which you've connected to. Hello, somebody. Those valence things, those things that are on the outer shell, those things that are on the surface. So now you have to keep a supply of electrons or valence electrons on the outer shell, knowing who to connect to, who to glean from, who to go into a symbiotic relationship with, those ions. And he said, look up. After that, he put his hands upon his eyes and made him look up, and he was telagos. He was restored in the Greek. And he saw every man clearly, which is the same Greek word, telagos. In telagos is the word telos, which means a point aimed at as the limit. I've got a limit. Yeah, I've got a limit. Sometimes you might not want to reach that limit with people. You got to use some wisdom, some counsel, some battle strategy. War, yaops in the Greek, which means battle strategy or military intelligence. Sometimes we have to use battle strategy or military intelligence in order to get from point A to point B. In other words, get to our end. That's point at. Telos, declaring an end from the beginning. In other words, now I've got to have the ability to see my end. But I've got to enjoy the journey as I get to my end so that I can start that process all over again. Continue to recycle and recycle so that I become a mantra to myself. Then I can just wake up every morning looking at myself and say, wow, man, you're unbreakable. You're unstoppable. Oh my goodness. To become a mantra to myself. I look at me in the mirror and I'm a mantra to myself. I see myself, man, and boy, I'm just like music to myself. Self, you like music in my life. Come on, y'all. Come on here. I'm gonna stop right there because they saying something, y'all. Come on, y'all. Tap into that. Tap into that. Come on, come on. Come on, talk to him. Come on. Come on, Prince of Peace. Yes, sir. Build them up, build them up. Atmosphere. I'm unbreakable. I'm unstoppable. I believe in myself. I understand myself. Uh, I tap into who I am. Unbreakability. Unstoppability. I take on all that you are, all that you say, all that you do, all that you possess, being unbreakable. Come on. Come on, soldiers. Somebody gonna hear it in a minute. Unbreakable. Told him to look up so that he can be unbreakable. Led him out of town. Made him look up so that he can be restored, so that he can see clearly, so he can see Talagos, so that he can see himself and every other man as a log. That's right, as an oak tree whose seed wears a crown, the acorn. Come on, somebody. Yeah, look up. Genesis 13, 14 through 18. As they serenade you, watch this. And the Lord said unto Abram, or Abram, after that Lot was separated from him. Lift up thine eyes. He told him to look up and look from the place where thou art northward and southward and eastward and westward. In other words, create a whirlwind of sight for all the land which thou seest. To thee I will give it, and to thy seed forever. And I will make thy seed as the dust of the earth. So if a man can number the dust of the earth, then shall thy seed also be numbered. Arise and walk through the land in the length and in the breadth of it. Length times width. Hello, somebody. Area. Survey the area. That's right. Be a surveyor. Come on, somebody. That's right. We instituted mathematics. What do we use it for? To survey the land. Trigonometry. For I will give it unto thee. Watch this. Then Abram removed his tent and came and dwelt in the plain of Mamre, which is in Hebron, and built an altar unto the Lord. But watch this. The Almighty was told him to look up. When did he tell him to look up? When Lot was separated from him. Yeah. Lot was separated from him. And when Lot was separated from him, guess what? He said, look up. He was able to see the length, the width, and the breadth of it. Once again, sometimes we have a lot on our mind and can't see anything. We have a lot on our mind. But Abraham was able to see because he got rid of Lot. As Lot was in his company, guess what? There was turmoil. There was chaos. Wherever they went, there was confusion. Some of you just got to get rid of Lot out of your life. You got to remove Lot. But watch this. David noted, and we talked about this, quantum seeing without looking. And I want to rehash on this because I'm going somewhere with this. It connects right into it. And we talked about the strange physics of quantum sensing. Having the ability to see where these explosive devices are in our lives without disturbing them, without disturbing the ones who set the devices. Sometimes, it's just sad to say it, but there are people sometimes placed strategically in your life by others or by themselves to create a landmine around you, a minefield around you. Not just in a physical sense, but a mind, play on words, mind and mind, a minefield. So that you can, figuratively speaking, blow up your own mind. So that you can create confusion in your own life. He says, quantumly seeing without looking. In other words, having the ability to see those things that are actually being planted, being created. So, seeing without seeing, that's a quantum principle. But here's the thing. There are explosive or detonating devices that actually react based on light. You and I, the light of the world. So sometimes our presence, our light, causes certain people to explode, to utilize their detonating device around them. But because of our abilities, and you need to go back and watch last week's truth session, because of our abilities, listen, we can pierce that realm and see it. Cause it to open up, but yet not allow the light to penetrate to touch that device so that it won't blow up on us. How many of us have had things we were trying to do and it blew up in our faces? Come on. Come on. How many of us have tried to help people that blew up in our face? How many? Watch this. The ability for a quantum system to see an object without light or with light, without exposing it. It is uniquely a quantum phenomenon that has no classical analog. Classical analog representing the basic mundane way of doing things. But when you start tapping into quantum principles, it removes that classical, basic, foundational, mediocre, rudimentary way of doing things. And so in time past, we talked about what quantum stands for, that minute particle that's moving so rapidly that you can't detect its speed or location, that defies classical physics. We talked about that. Watch this. As Nolte said, the demonstration of the sum over history is the double slit experiment for electrons in the upper frame, the electron interference pattern on this phosphorescent stream produces bright and dark stripes. No electrons hit the screen in the dark stripe. When the upper slit is blocked, bottom frame, the interference pattern disappears. So, in other words, what it's doing is creating barriers as you pierce that place, as you begin to see, as you begin to understand what's around you. You become enlightened. Your eye of understanding becomes enlightened. Everything is dealing with light, even in that place of darkness. So, what does light do? Light sucks dark. Dark suckers, right? It gets its brightness from the darkness around it. The sun, those planets, sun is getting its light from the planets around it, from the dark atmosphere, from the galaxy. Dark suckers. So those things, those locations that are previously been dark. Now, let me branch. I'll get back to this in just a second. Let me check this timeline real quickly. Let me take a quick station identification break. Tap into this nectar by Pt2. Let me check this timeline real quickly. Oh, we see you. The one, listen, you blowing it up on this timeline with this pound this, pound that, pound the lights, pound. Oh my goodness. I see you. Our very own brother T. Swing in the house. He said, "Fact. Yes, indeed, always good to see you. Queen Octavia, what's going on?" That's right, it's going down up in the truth session. The one. So, Priestess Lavelle, you better ask somebody up in here. Healing in the wings today. Come on here. Come on here, the one. Healing is in the wings today. Queen Octavia is here from the ATL in the house for a moment. Peace and power. South Carolina in the house. Listen, that's right. They're already doing it. Let us know where you're hailing from. We got the song there. 100. T. Swift, listen. Men can't always be wrong. Podcast. That's what our very own T. Swift with J. Bean. Listen, let me tell you. You might want to get that book. Love is for suckers. That's right. By T. Swin. Listen, T. Swin, go ahead and put your information on the timeline so they know where to pick up that book. I got mine, y'all. Hello, the one y'all hear. Yeah, off the charts. Sing. Queen Octavia said, "It's no fun when the rabbit has the gun." Come on here. Absolutely. It's no fun. Listen, right, you got healing in your wings. Listen, you might as well go ahead and flap. Come on, go ahead and flap. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Prince of Peace. Yeah. Talk to him. Come on. Come on, your wings today. Come on. Your wings today. Psalm 30, that's right. Oh, boy. I better ask somebody. That's a family. Family. Come on. Come on. Come on. Listen, why are you gathering in your wings and taking off and flying? Listen, why don't you go ahead and hit us with your donations? Come on, listen, if you have not taken the opportunity to donate, listen, I'm going to beat y'all today. As the one said, let me beat you for putting that one on the timeline. I'm going to beat you today. Come on, let you hit us with your donations. Hello, somebody. I just heard my wings. Listen, if you want to fly with me, come on and donate to the Truth Session. Listen, we need your support. Yes, we do. We do more than meets the eye. We're on location. It takes finances. When we're purchasing equipment for the Truth Session, it takes finances. And listen, I'm smart enough and humble enough to ask. I've never been an island to myself, and I don't want to be. Come on, somebody do it and join me. Listen, go ahead and place it on the timeline. We got our prayers, which is Queen. She's the inspiration's queen. We sit on the timeline, and one, thank you for placing that on the timeline. We're going to fly with you. Come on. Come on, Prince of Peace. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. I see you, the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander. Donated also. Come on here. Yes, indeed. Listen, it doesn't take much. I see you, the one. We're on the same page. We send a shout out to the Black Moses Freedom Festival. The one is a part of it. Let me go back and catch that. Here it is, Black Moses Freedom Festival, June 7th through 9th, sponsored by Queen Basu. And the one will be teaching Tai Chi classes. Hello, somebody. That's right, the Black Moses Freedom Festival. If you would place it on the timeline where that's going to be, Beaufort, there it is, Beaufort, South Carolina. Beaufort, South Carolina. Oh, it's going to be going down up in that place. Listen, once again, thank you, health and healing to you, Queen Kissy. That's for my very own songbird, KD. My sincere condolences to you and your family. We send our love and our condolences to you. Let that be shalom, strength, unity, power, restoration. We decree these things to be so. We decree that a burst of energy be placed in your midst with your family, with you and your family, that you be strengthened as you hear this sound. Be strengthened. Be strengthened. Be strengthened. Yeah, we want you to be strengthened. Strengthened in the Greek is storizo, which is where we get our English word sterilize, which is also where we get our English word stereo. Be strengthened by this sound. Music sterilizes you. Music heals you. It storizo you. It sterilizes you. It gets you ready for the injection of medicine. The music of medicine. Be strengthened. Be strong. In the power of all of our might. Be strong. We send it to you. We command all things to come into order, into balance. Tell everybody, begin to balance it. Become an equilibrium unto themselves. Be strengthened. You love it, we send you love. We send you energy, power, restoration. We command you to rise. Arise with healing in your wings. We decree these things to be so. No, we don't ask, we command and decree it to be so. We command you to become subject to the apostolic and prophetic authority and commission that have been entrusted in our hands. We command it to be so. We're not asking it to do so, we're telling it to do so. We command all things to come into balance and harmony. We command all things to come into order. We decree it to be so. We remove any strife, remove any strife, confusion, anxiety, worry, fear. We decree that you have no place. No place to lay, no place to trouble. We command that you dematerialize. We command an atmosphere of harmony, an atmosphere of strength and love. We decree these things to quantumly be so. I'm going to send you off with this right now. Quantum fluctuation. Oh, yeah, yeah. Tap into that healing. I see today is a day of healing. Tap into it. That's it. Tap into yourself. I see you, the one. Yeah. I got one more. We're going to get up out of here. Thank you for your donations, Queen Tanika Jones. Come on, man, do you feel that energy? Do you feel that energy? Come on, somebody. Do you feel that strength, that energy? That God power, that innovative power, that exousia power. Come on, somebody. Yeah, the feeling of the trigger, stacking of the rat. Come on. Yeah. The innovative power, that fearless power. Listen, that power that destroys. Trying to destroy you. Listen, that fearless power. Listen, you I know you feel that energy. Be strengthened, be strong, so that you can cause some things to fluctuate out of your life. Oh, quantum fluctuation. Quantum fluctuation. Watch this. Quantum fluctuation can jiggle objects on a human scale. By Chu, MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, can move or juggle things on a quantum level. Hello, somebody. Boy, this quantum stuff is deep, too deep to be steep. Watch this. MIT physicists have observed that the LIGO, and I'll hit you with those acronym meanings here in just a second. Laser interferometer gravitational wave observatory. Watch this. Can move in response to tiny quantum effects. That's all it takes, Prince of Peace, just a tiny quantum effect. Woo! Just a tiny quantum effect. Moving objects about the size of a 40-kilogram mirror, it says. Did an experiment. Watch this. From MIT, y'all. Watch what it says. The universe, as seen through the lens of quantum mechanics, is a noisy and crackling space through quantum mechanics now, where particles blink constantly. Woo! Particles blinking in and out, moving so quickly. So space is seen as this crackling space, the universe, with constant in and out existence. Hold on. In and out existence. So it's existing within and it's existing without. That's how fast it's moving. Creating a background of quantum noise. We've been talking about that. Whose effects are normally far too subtle to detect in everyday objects. Oh, but we have the quantum ability to make some noise. Come on, make some noise on the time. Now we have the ability to make some quantum noise. Now, for the first time, a team led by researchers at MIT has measured the effects of quantum fluctuations on objects on a human scale. Woo! Watch this. In a paper published today in Nature, the researchers report observing that quantum fluctuations, tiny as they may be, can nonetheless kick, and I quote and they quote it, can kick an object as large as a 40-kilogram mirror of the U.S., watch this, the U.S. National Science Foundation's laser interferometer gravitational wave. It detected it. Now, I know it's powerful. Listen, I used to be a part of the U.S. National Science Foundation. Oh, hello, somebody. We had a program called SIFI, Science Mission to Planet Earth, where we studied gravitational pull, where we studied quantum stuff. Hello, somebody. Where we studied lasers. Oh, hello, somebody up in here. That's right. I was a part of that foundation, the U.S. Science Foundation, the National Science Foundation of the United States, as a teacher, in conjunction with Southern University. I know I've been some of everywhere. Causing things to move on a tiny degree. It's a quantum movement. You got to hear what I'm saying to you. We have the ability with the quantum authority and power that have been given unto us to move things out of our lives. No matter how large they are. Hello, somebody. Just a little bit of quantum ability can move large things out of our midst. Yeah, some of us are dealing with some large things. But listen, if you don't know you can move it just with a little bit of quantum ability, you'll let it stay there, citing that, listen, it's too large for me to move. citing that it's too large for me to move. But I submit to you today that you have quantum insightfulness. Hello, somebody. Quantum insightfulness that will move it. No matter how big, no matter how gigantic, you have the ability to move it because you can use that realm. You can go in and remove it by focusing your these lasers on it. From thousands and thousands and light years away, you're already seeing it. You're already touching it. You already know how to move it. Fear is just gripping you. Yeah. There are some things, man, that are larger than life that's facing you right now. You are faced with it. I'm telling you right today, you can move it because of quantum fluctuation. Oh, I'm going to read that again. Somebody needs to hear that again before I get up out of here. Quantum fluctuations can jiggle objects on a human scale. Ooh. Let me read this. Ah, the paper says you can kick it. Yeah. It turns out the quantum noise in the LIGO or LIGO system in its detectors is enough to move the large mirrors by 10 to the minus 20 meters, a displacement that was predicted by quantum mechanics for an object of this size, but that had never been measured before. Wow. Final thing. A hydrogen atom is 10 to the minus 10 meters. So this displacement of the mirror is to a hydrogen atom what a hydrogen atom is to us. What is it telling you? Just the smallest minute thing, like a small hydrogen atom, can move this object. So can we. So can we. And we measured that, says Lee McCullers, a research scientist at MIT, Catley's Institute of Astrophysics and Space Research. This research used a special instrument that they designed called a quantum squeezer. Oh my goodness. Listen, a quantum squeezer squeeze the sound out of you. Listen, it'll put a chokehold on the squeeze out of your wrist. Listen, I put a chokehold. I'm using a quantum squeezer to squeeze those things out of my position. Squeeze those things out of my presence that don't belong there. Put the squeeze on them. I'm putting the squeeze on them. Oh my goodness. Quantum sounds in baseball. Sometimes they're trying to get a runner to come home to score. Guess what they'll do? They'll use a squeeze bunt. They'll use a squeeze bunt to sacrifice their runner to make it home. Sometimes you got to put the quantum squeeze on it so you can make it home, so you can make it to your destination, so that you can send out your sensitivity and detect those gravitational waves that's coming at you. Explains Hokuni, a physics graduate student at MIT. Listen, this is powerful. I'm telling you, you have more ability and more authority than you know. I know you got something out of this today. I was the one who studied and delivered it, and guess what? I got something out of it. Huh. Yeah, that's how it works. You will get information out of your information. Listen, if you have not taken the opportunity to donate once again, listen, please do so. Didn't we have a quantum good time today? I see you the one. Pound chokehold, pound squeeze. Oh my goodness. Neck, neck, truth. Moving mountains. Absolutely. Come on here. We talked about that as well. You're absolutely correct. Quantum, pound, boom, boom. There you go, songbird Katie. We talked about moving mountains are going through there with that quantum ability without using a whole bunch of strength. It's the understanding of how to move it without moving other things out of place or position. I know you get something out of this. Just for a quick moment, I want you to flood the timeline with the care emoji. The care emoji. Come on. Get it because we care about you. We care about the mountains that are in your life. We're telling you today you can move them. Uh, you can move those mountains. Come on, Prince of Peace. Yeah. Come on, come on. Yeah. Yeah. Talk to him. Take it on home. Take it on home. Oh, we gonna put you up out here with your power. We gonna put you up here with your power, with your energy. Come on here. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Please stop moving. Please stop shaking. Please stop. Oh, let's check what it is because you understand the consequences. You understand the consequences. You understand the consequences. Yeah, you got to understand this. It's like the power. It's like the consequences of this power. It's like the consequences of what you don't know with. And yet this looking for doctor. Tangier. Woo! It will not do no life. Every stone. You are quantum. You are quantum. Yeah. Come on. You. No, no, you. Yeah, you are. You. You. You are there. Yeah, you do. Yeah, the one sitting next to you, you can quantum. Yeah, the one you're going to be, you quantum. Everything that's before you, you quantum. Yeah, you quantum. Everything that belongs in your life is quantum. Yeah, yeah. You can quantize. You can quantize. You can quantize. That's right. No, you can quantize. You can quantize. Yeah. You can quantize. Mesmerize. Mesmerize with quantize. You can quantize. Yeah. And this one ought to hold you. This one quantumly ought to hold you. So I formally, officially, respectfully, gracefully, with extended grateful gratitude, say, hold what you got. Hold what you got. Beautiful. Harmony. God, you take the phone. Ponder over it. Hold what you got. Muse over it. Cogitate it for Ponder over it. Hold what you got. Come on, muse over it. Cogitate it for Ponder over it. Oh my goodness, that's all means. Govern yourselves accordingly with this information. Please remember, you are quantumly in sight. Shalom Aleichem. Mishmikah.